provide the password or any key, okay, or the digital signature inside your PDF file. Now come for some historical. So that is the agenda that I have put in front of you. What are the things that you are going to cover today is part of why do we need to digital signature? Okay, so basic concept of apply to the PDF file that I'm going to apply to which file, that is my PDF file I have to apply. Now, again, suppose I have to proceed for the next one, then architecture, server side versus client side. Server side versus client side having access control. Okay. And digital signature and document workflow for this and long-term validation. So that you have to put the timestamp. I have already told you are going to put timestamp on that particular file. So within a time and that time provided by you, so that is for opening your file that you can put. So why we need a digital signature in a file? So why? So these are the some one diagram that I have put in, that is integrity, authenticity, and non-reputation. So for this we need our digital integrity. So what is this integrity? Suppose that the documents, that's the one paper news I have shown to you. So 30 point euro with door values factor. Means this is one of the news that published. I paid for that invoice of the loss of $30. Okay. So the image signature again you can provide it. Okay, so that's inside the pictures also you can provide the signature. So why we need this, okay, to calculate. So what are the goals that you have to follow over here? There are the three goals we have to follow. Means for first one is integrity. What is mean by integrity? We want assures that the document hasn't been changed somewhere in the workflow. Means suppose I am sending from the sender side and some receiver side are receiving that file, but in between there is a transactions, means that the travelings are done, and in this traveling no one can going to access this file. So that is the integrity. And authenticity is what we want assures that the author of the document is who we think it is and not the somebody else. That similar way that we will follow for emails. So that you same way you have to follow for this PDF also, because of whenever I am sending the files that is having a authorized signature inside that file, so the only authorized persons can access this file. Okay, that you can put. And then non reputation is, so we want assurance that the author can't deny his authorship. So that is the uh, reputations you can put over here. Now, see some of the algorithm that I have to put in front of you. So, what are the algorithm? That is the first algorithm that I have to put in front of you is hashing algorithm, then encryption algorithm, and then digital signatures to the files. Previously, that you have learned about the digital signatures to any emails. Okay. So, what is this hashing algorithm? It's the hashing algorithm is cryptographic hash functions to turn an arbitrary block of data into fixed size bit string. Okay? So this is one of the hashing algorithm that you have to put over here. Now, then available algorithm is what MDS, that run SHA, SHA 1, 2, 3 that you have given, NSA and NIST, These are the algorithms that you are going to learn, and KVL algorithms. Now proceed for the next one. Then these are the titles you have learned. Then how this the concept of integrity check using the hash. See here the one image that I am going to show you. So that is the documents, okay, one side, and here secure server and then website. Correct. So they are going to send the documents with a hash key. So that is going to generate the hash key, means that generate the hash key. Okay, and here I have given on the top is generate the hash key and retrieve a hash key, and that must be matched. See that I have given the hash key with the matching AF1B4C, okay, dot 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 D34E. So this is my hash key generated in the documents, and whenever I am going to receive the documents in the secure server or the website, and after receiving it, that I am going to compare this hash key is matching or not. Once this hash key is matching, means what, your documents is correct and your is the authorized persons to access these documents. Correct. This is called as an integrity check using hash key. Second one was encryption. So asymmetric key algorithm. So I have already told you asymmetric. So symmetric means what? The both the sides that I have put the key is the same. Means that whenever I'm going to say the key from sender side and whenever that received from the receiver side must be matched. So this is the color that I have put over here. See, encryption and digital signing. So encryption with the green color that I have put the lock and then decrypt it. And whenever that is going to decrypt it, and that is the key is available to you. Now the concept two is what the some name dropping. So what is the public key cryptography standards is what RSA cryptography standards that puts the Rivet, Shamir and Edelman. Okay, so where does the RSA algorithm come? From these three scientists, they have developed this algorithm. The first one is the Rivest, then Shamir, and then Adleman. Okay. Now, what is the idea they have put over here? The cryptographic message standard that is called as the CMS, cryptographic token interface, and personal information exchange syntax they have put. Okay, and elliptic curve cryptographic standard. This is also one of the point that you are going to learn here. That is elliptic way. Okay. So these are all called as the encryption standard key. So that is a public key. Then Federal Information Processing Standards is called as a Digital Signature Algorithm, that is the DSC. Okay. Then European Telecommunication Standard Institutes that have put the CMS. CMS stand for what? I already given you the cryptographic message standard. In cryptographic message standard, advanced electronic signature you can put over there. Okay. So once you have put the advanced electronic signature, so that's come in a CMS. Now come for the next how we are going to put this CMS and this RSA algorithms work over here. Now what are the procedures? First of all, see the concept 1 plus concept 2. Okay. Then producer and consumer. So what is producer says that you are going to produce the data in the form of A. See, this is I have given the form of A that I am going to produce the data. Then again, that provide the hash of the data key means that from the data they have to create the hash key, encrypt it using a private key, which suppose they have put this private key with encrypted and provide the public key. Consumer, when this comes to the consumer, create the hash key from the data A hash 1, decrypt hash B using a public key hash 2, and if hash 1 is equals to hash 2, then document is okay, otherwise not. So producer is suppose that is going to sender from the sending side, as consumer is what whenever is the consumer sending from the receiver side. And when receiver receives the file with the hash key 1 and hash key 2 both are matching, then only the consumer that the receiver I will say this is the document is okay, that can be readable. Understood? Now proceed for the next one then. So what is the gold bit? Means integrity hashes are identical, correct? Then authenticity, okay? Then I have said the authenticity identity is stored in public key. A timestamp can be added. Why? Because of suppose I have sent any file with the documents with having a cryptography and then I have put some timestamp within a 2 days. Suppose that user is not going to open the file and whenever that file is opening, they have checked the system date and whether the system date is matches to your document date, then only that document is open, otherwise not. If system date is not matching with your document date, so that cannot be readable. And the last one that I have given already, the non-repetition, if hash can be decrypted With the public key, the documents was signed with the corresponding private key. Okay. Now, then first just write down two, three things regarding this one. So let's come for the previous one that you can easily read. Public key that you have learned. Okay. Mm, Before going hashing, just write down about the three goals. What are the three goals are required for any PDF documents? Okay. So write down in your notebook this. Okay, completed. Now just come for the one diagram that I have to show you clearly. So this is the theoretical part that you have learned. Just one window that I want to share with you. Suppose that I have put the question. How digital in PDF. Wait for the moment, just I'm checking now the steps that I am to teach you regarding online. Okay, so just wait for the moment, that steps I'm just copying it now. So that will be the accessible to you. So this PC, mm, documents, PDF, digital signature. Okay, so this is one of the PDF that I have to show to you. How to add a digital signature in PDF. Okay, so that they have given this idea by using a Nihati and Liu comments over there they have said. Okay. Now, suppose what is first of all the digital signature that you have learned. Okay, so that you have to put in a public key encryption. Okay. Now the step one for the adding the digital signature is what? See, suppose I have to go with the step one to add the digital signature in a PDF. So first open the PDF file which you want to add a signature, okay, fill and sign action as shown in the image. See, so go to this fill and sign actions. So that is go from the Acrobat Reader. Okay, so that Adobe Reader is there. From this Adobe Reader, you have to go with the fill and sign option. Once you go over here, so after that, suppose this one practice I have shows to you. So what is the next step that I want? The step two, under fill and sign option, just click on place signature option. This section is used to add a create a signature. Okay. So here you can put this option fill and sign and place a signature over here. Now see what these windows look like this. See, the options is available. First of all, sign and fill. and inside that you have to open this one, place a signature. Everybody understood it? Yes, all of you.
Yes.
Hmm. So that I have to show live, because of that's easy to learn to you also. Now, once I have done these things, go for the next one. So what this say? So that you have to drag. Okay. Click on the drag new signature rectangle button and then drag your mouse pointer. Okay, drag to the mouse pointer. Make virtual rectangle. This rectangle represent the space occupied by the signature. Okay. Now proceed for the next then. See, this rectangle shows to you. Okay. So to begin signing, choose the drag new signature rectangle. So that are the same as they have put over here. Okay, button then drag rectangle buttons and then put your signature. Okay. Drag the new signature rectangle here. So once you drag it, see what are the next are going to come. If you have any digital signature with you, then you can directly click on sign in button or else go to the sign as section and click the drop down to open a new ID option. Okay, suppose they have given two options over here. Suppose you are having already sign in and that is the one key digital signature with you already. Suppose that JPG file, okay, BMP file with you. So now you can directly go to the sign in. Otherwise, sign as and then provide a new ID to you. See in the window that can be shown really easily. See, this is the way that is the sign as and then password they are seen and certificate. No, then go for the new log after signing it. Now in the next steps, we need to select the button existing digital ID. I want to create a new one. After choose your option and just click on next button. So here such kind of windows appear like this. My digital signature format. Okay. Now go for the next one then. Once you have completed this, now click on the new PKCS12 digital ID file. Okay. Then the next button will be appear there. That the PKCS hash. That you may say that is a hashtag for 12 ID and common file format. So which supports by most of the security software. See, this is the option there now appear. And then click on the next. Now enter your personal details like your name, organization name, emails, address, and etc. in the next button. Means that your signatures are now ready. Type your password and then click on finish button. Okay. So this is all the information you have to fill by your own side. Okay. And then click on this finish button. See here the password is showing the vehicle wrong. This is the signature that again you have to put the sign. Okay. And you need to save the file, protect the contents of the original file. And that you have to put the file in the directory. So that directory contains your file. See, this is the signature are added so you going to add it. This is all point keep reading. Okay. So now that I have going to put to you. So this is your digital sign like look like this. This is your signature file. Okay, so I'm going to circulate these things, no problem. Okay, here we have already done this public key cryptography. Then write down about the goal meet. Okay. Now, then see here. So hashing algorithm. Okay. So just you have generated the hash key. Okay. This you have done the producer and consumer integrity. Yes. Okay. Now some standard that I have shown to you, that is ISO standard for the PDF. So that you have to put in the XML file, okay, CMS file also. Now, how these signatures are going to done in the PDF file, okay? So that's our question. Suppose that I have put the signature on the PDF file means what? That I have to insert somewhere, okay? So how we can insert this digital signature in the somewhere? Let me see. Here I have shown you the digital signature, correct? Now there are no bytes, okay? Here there are no bytes in the PDF that aren't covered other than the PDF signature itself. Okay, that about the star byte range. Okay, so that is our byte range of profile. The digital signature isn't part of the byte range. That's away from. That's why I have put the color different. I have put the color different than your digital signature color. The concept to initial documents doesn't exist. You sign the complete documents at once, not on page per page basis. Means what? So that the complete signature that you have to put on one page only, but not all the pages. Once you put this the starting page or anywhere, and that when that digital signature matches, then you are allowing the users to access this entire file, otherwise not.